Welcome in and welcome back to Universal Thoughts. It's Shakita, and we're about to get into a Capricorn's reading for what's going on in the first half of September. Now, I know one thing is change, metamorphosis, like I said, change, transformation, and like a purge is happening, whether internally or externally. And when I was getting y'all energy together, I was hearing Bill Withers lean on me, but with the energy I got with it was like you're tired of people leaning on you and you don't have someone to lean on. And then with that came Beyonce's "Save the Hero." So it's funny because like when I was done looking at y'all cards, this is what was on the bottom. You have volcano, volatility, grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. It's time for it's time to release negativity, and then distinctive potential, which is 23, break it down into 5, which is a change. And it's rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you release a goal. So, yeah, you're upset about shit. You're tired of feeling lonely. I guess like you have nobody, but everybody has you, and you're ready for a change, or you're changing or something. But we're about to figure that out. What's going on with Capricorn the first half of September? New moon, promise, and I feel like this is you making a promise to yourself for better. You're making a promise to yourself to have better people around you. I feel like you've been dealing with toxic people and situations. Okay, you got all of these. What's pushing these cards is crystal, focus. Oh, I messed that all up. Okay. But you have ancestors, generations. Can I see that? Rain, purification, and then rainbow, blessings. When I see this rainbow blessings, it make me think of rainbow babies. So that could be something too. But I feel like, okay, you're someone else that's been cutting people off, that hasn't been serving you, that's been most likely using you in a sense. I'm picking up babies though still, like you're ready to have babies. So it's like you're ready to move, like you're ready to find someone or get away from someone that you feel is not capable of being that parent because you're in a toxic situation, or you're out there looking for contenders. You're out there looking for someone to potentially father or mother your child right now because I feel like you felt like you had nothing to live for before at first, but it's like you're changing your mind about shit, so it's like you want to create something so you can leave something down behind. You want to be remembered. Like, I just thought of Beyonce's I Was Here. So this sounds kind of selfish in a sense, but at the same time it doesn't. But it's like you want to leave something. You want to leave a mark. You want to be remembered. And one way you want to be remembered is through your children. So it's like you're preparing businesses, and because you want to leave a legacy or something. You want your name to be remembered. What's going on? Capricorn, first half of September. But yeah, get ready to have a genuine family. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only the opportunity to learn. Excuse me. Yeah, so you're ready to have a family, and I feel like some of you are in toxic situations, or you feel like if you were to have a child with this person that you're in a situation with, that everything will solely depend on you because that's how it is now. Was pushing that was denial. I acknowledge my fear. But I replace it with the insight of awareness. That's what's pushing this failure, because I feel like you settled and you're realizing you don't have to settle, especially if you wanna continue your bloodline. And then with this whole generation ancestor is making me think of how you've been researching yourself. Another one that's been doing research, so you know that certain things will be passed down in the child. So you're trying to make sure you have someone who's mentally right, or at least on your level, and can hold their weight. So when you do decide to procreate, you're trying to create like the perfect child or some shit, or at least a child that's not dealing with toxic shit, fear, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And this is making me feel, think like the whole thing, like I just said, with passing down shit. So it's like you're trying to purge yourself of past fears, and you're trying to let shit go. So when you do decide, like, so when you do have this child, you're not passing down toxic shit. So that's why you're in the search of finding someone who is at least happy within themselves and love themselves. So, and they're on the right, they're on the right path as you, or the same path as you. So y'all could pass down what y'all know and what y'all have, and you know, like, yeah, I really hope you understand that. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness, because you don't want to pass down trauma. You don't want to pass down slavery mentality. You want to pass down happiness and living life. You don't want to pass these two things down. You don't want to pass down failure and fear. You don't want your children to feel that off the rip. You want them to feel freedom and that they're living. This is a nice reading overall. What's pushing that is perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. But yeah, that's what's happening in the first half of September. You're ready for change. You're ready for different. You're ready for new. You already went through a mental purge. You have hold your vision, fixed moon. I hear that. You already went through a mental purge. So don't think that you're thinking too much of things. Don't think that you don't deserve what it is that you're asking for, because you do. You have the right to want to have a specific child into this earth. You don't want to keep passing down the same old shit that's been traumatizing everybody for centuries. You have a new start is coming, new moon. So don't let that go. Don't let nobody discourage you for how you feel. You want what you want. And you want that for a reason, because it's time for a change. It's time for better. It's time for new. And you have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And what you want is coming. What you want is here. I'm hearing it's here. Okay, these two. So what's pushing these two is adjustments are required. So it's here, but you still got some work to do. You have a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. And then you have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. And that makes me think of what I said in the beginning of this reading when I was like, that sounds a little selfish. And it does sound selfish. That, like, I don't remember exactly what I said it for, but I know I said this sounds a little selfish. But it turned out to be good. But it's like, what did I said something about changing your perspective once, changing your perspective or something like that. That's what you did. Like, you, at first you started off with with selfish intentions, with wanting just to have your bloodline continue, or to have your name be remembered or whatever. It went from that to having a genuine love, and it's like it just went away. Okay, it went from having those selfish intentions to being on a love-based frequency of just wanting to change the world and make it better and create a different genetic of a child that's not trauma bound with the body's experience. There you go. There you go. So we're gonna get an ending message for Capricorn. Okay. Oh, see, you have clearing the access. 18 going into 9. You are entering a transitional phase and will benefit from clearing away access clutter, whether it is your physical body or your physical space, and that's what you're doing. So continue to do it. Hold on to your vision, because it's coming. You're getting everything that you asked for. I'm supposed to tell you what's pushing this. What's pushing this is, I hear that, because I didn't know that was right there. You have empowering yourself. 29 going into 11, break it down into 2. Tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. Don't let nobody discourage you on how you want things to be. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're crazy because of the shit that you're saying, because it is true. It's trauma being passed down through the body and the DNA. So you want to cleanse yourself and purge yourself of that before you decide to recreate that body. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't feel like going into that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you feel like this resonated with you, or you would like a reading, if you feel this resonated with you, or you would like a reading in general, feel free to look in the description box below, because it's information on how to contact me. I will give you a reading in this format through an email, but you can hit me on Facebook, Instagram, or through email. So, yeah. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe to the tribe, share if you really care, because it's all love over here. We just want to spread that shit. Feel free to look on the page for more content, because there's more on there. There's also more to come. If you're not fucking with it, that's a-okay. Thank you for rocking with me for as long as you did. And I'm out. Later.